Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, I've been busy with life, but I am starting a new reading vlog, and I don't know why I record so many reading vlogs when I have so many I need to edit. I don't know. Right now, I only have one book in my currently reading. That never happens, so talk about an accomplishment. Yes. So for that, I have The Spanish Love Deception. This is top priority for me, and I'm halfway through. So I am able to get it done. I've just been so distracted by life to be able to keep going with this book, but I am enjoying this book. It's definitely one of the more better romance books out there, and yeah, I'm really excited to see what more is to come from this. More tension, more that. The next book I'm literally gonna pick up after The Spanish Love Deception is Stars Above, and I do need to finish this as soon as I can because the ebook is coming out for this special event, and it's one of the things that you could choose your own adventure, which I think is really cool. I'm like kind of curious how that's gonna pull through in the ebook, but I do need to read this first, and Zoe's like, please, you need to read this first. I'm like, okay. So after The Spanish Love Deception, I will get to this. It's pretty much a bunch of short stories in the Lunar Chronicles universe, and honestly, I'm very excited about it. And I know it's just gonna be a little fun time. I'm not having like high expectations with this. I just feel like I'm gonna enjoy it for what it is. And yeah, those are my plans book-wise, because after that, I do plan on recording a specific themed reading vlog, and I'm very excited about that. Manga that I plan on reading this week, I did say I was gonna read Spy Family last week, and I never got the chance to do it, so I am gonna try this week. So Spy Family is definitely one of the priorities here. And another one, honestly, I would not be surprised if I read this today, because I'm crazy, and that is Cheeky Brat Volume 1. And the reason why I am reading this now is because like 3 of the workers at Barnes & Noble love this series, and it's slowly being published in English, and they want to see my thoughts on Volume 1 of Cheeky Brat like soon. And I'm at Barnes & Noble all the time, so that's why it's like, don't be surprised if I end up picking this up today. So yeah. And I realize that the mangas kind of match with the books that I'm reading. Like, guys, like, how do I do that? Like, I don't know. So yeah, these are the books I have planned for this week, and it's fairly simple, nothing that crazy. Yeah, it's just gonna be a simple reading vlog because I know I have a lot to do, so I'm very I'm tired. First of all, I'm tired. Yeah, we're gonna see what happens, and I will keep you posted on my thoughts of these two so far. It's gonna be good. Okay, so I know it looks like the same day, but it's called a washer and dryer, and it's been 3 days. So it is Friday, and I have quite a bit of an update, to be honest. No, I didn't finish the Spanish Love Deception yet, but I'm almost done. But manga-wise, I have quite a haul, and I read quite a bit of manga as well, so we're gonna talk about it. I guess I'll talk about the Spanish Love Deception right now. I'm on page 382, so I'm like right there. I'm so close. But I've been trying to break the habit of checking my phone immediately when I wake up in the morning, because honestly, I could tell it does take a toll. So instead of going through my phone, I ended up picking up this book, and honestly, I've kind of been into it. Feel like I'm going to be doing that a lot more now, and it has helped me make progress in my book. Even if it's 1 chapter or 2 chapters, it definitely helps, and it shows like, okay, I actually did something for today. I don't know if I'm going to finish it today, but considering the way I've been even reading this book in the morning, and stuff has gotten very interesting here, I could definitely see myself finishing it at least this weekend, and I could start Stars Above. But I have read quite a bit of manga, so I did read Chicky Brat Volume 1, like I said I would, and I ended up giving this a 5 out of 5 stars. Like, I'm not even gonna deny it. I see why the workers at Barnes & Noble, like, they recommended this. Like, I get it. It's major Tsundere vibes, and it's like me, like, it's the funny banter, it's the back and forth, but it's like the, oh, I like you, but I'm not gonna admit that, and I kind of hate that I like you. It's one of those things, and I'm like, yes, this is what I needed. But honestly, shout out to the workers at Barnes & Noble that recommended this, because I don't know, like, I think the cover just really threw me off. Like, I always looked at it, but I never gravitated towards it. So this is the one time where I feel like a recommendation went pretty well. So yeah, 5 out of 5 stars. And then I ended up reading Spy Family Volume 1 yesterday, and I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. Like, I knew this was gonna be good, but I'm so glad that I held back, because I knew what was gonna happen if I read Spy Family. I read Volume 2 this morning. So yeah, there's that. And I just really enjoyed it. There's a lot of action, but there's a lot of cute and funny moments. It's just so enjoyable. And honestly, there was like little moments where I was appreciating the art as well. Like, it's really cute, but also there's moments where it's very detailed. I really enjoyed it a lot. I'm like, yo, I can't wait for the anime to come out. So I'm glad I held off and read this now. And last night I also picked up Komi Can't Communicate Volume 2. I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars. I was just in the mood for this, and if you're in the mood for certain something, especially a manga, you pick up a volume. I just think it's a really good time to read, and I'm excited to read the other volumes. Yeah, I just enjoyed it a lot. But I could totally see where people would like the anime more, so just keep that in mind, because I guess, like, it kind of is repetitive, where it is a similar situation. She's trying to make a friend. It's kind of ridiculous and exaggerated how it happens, but it happens. But, you know, I enjoy it. So, yes, it was a good time. And as I said, this morning I read Spy Family Volume 2. Gave this a 5 out of 5 stars, and honestly, I want to read Volume 3. Only 6 volumes are out right now, and I'm like, I want to read Volume 3, so don't be surprised if I read that this week. No, honestly, it is gonna happen. I am gonna read Volume 3. What am I even saying? So that's the progress manga-wise. So I've been doing really good, and even with the Spanish Love Deception, not bad. I'm almost there. But I also do have a bit of a manga haul. My friend Adam wanted to treat me, to cheer me up, so he allowed me to get anything I wanted within $30 budget. So this manga series, I don't know if it's gonna have more volumes, but I'm gonna just say manga series. So that is Restart After Coming Back Home and Restart After Growing Hungry. So this is the first one and this is the second one. And I just feel like this is so cute. But these are $14.99, and you know, as a manga collector, it's already hard collecting the $20 ones and even the $10 ones. So having these at $14.99, I'm like, it's kind of difficult. But since my friend, he was buying it for me, I'm like, okay, let me just take advantage of this and get it. So I'm really excited. I feel like it's gonna be just a really wholesome and cute gay romance. Like, I know I'm gonna enjoy it for what it is. So just to read the synopsis of the first volume, hot-headed Kazuka left his home in the country for a sophisticated life in Tokyo. Unfortunately, at age 25, he's fired from his job and returns home in disgrace. As he tries to rediscover himself, he meets Kumai Yamato, a man about his age who was adopted into his community while Mitsuomi was away. The sweet and even-tempered Yamato is hiding his own pain, and as the two men connect, they start a journey together. And then yesterday, I had a bit of money left from my mom's Visa gift card that she gave me, and this was never here. And Zoe pushed me into buying it. I mean, I've been wanting it, but also she did not want me to buy a Beastars volume. But the amount this costs actually worked perfectly with how much I had left on the Visa gift card. Because you know when there's like a few dollars left and you're like, what do I do with this? You know? And that's Solanin by Inio Asano. And this is his standalone, which is good for my manga collection. I've been wanting this because I feel like this is something a lot of college graduates can relate to. Meiko is a recent college graduate working as an office lady in a job she hates. Her boyfriend, Naru, is permanently crashing at her apartment because his job as a freelance illustrator doesn't pay enough for rent, and her parents in the country keep sending her boxes of veggies that just rot in her fridge. Straddling the line between her years as a student and the rest of her life, Meiko struggles with the feeling that she's just not cut out to be a part of the real world. Now, that did not hit deep. But yeah, I'm really excited to get into this. I will say, knowing Inio Asano's work, this stuff is older teen, so please just keep that in mind. There is going to be certain stuff on here. But I'm really excited to read this and see my thoughts on it. I feel like I'm going to like it. And it's a standalone. Like, it's always nice to have a little standalone in your manga collection. And yesterday, I also ended up getting I also ended up getting We Never Learn Volume 15. And this is kind of like a duh moment for me. But I realized that honestly, focusing on purchasing one series at a time definitely helps, makes things a lot easier for me, and to have more self-control at the store. So yeah, like this, I've been focusing on buying We Never Learn, and now I only have 5 more volumes to collect, and then 1 more volume comes out in May, and I'd be done. Makes things so much easier. I did it once with Haikyuu. I should have just kept doing that instead. And clearly the next few volumes I will get will be We Never Learn. And maybe something different. We never know with me, but this is definitely the main focus until I catch them all. So yeah, lots of manga updates. Not surprising there. Good start to the week. I do say so myself. I do think I'm gonna read more of the Spanish Love Deception. I don't think I'm gonna finish it today. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, I'll give you my final thoughts. I'll keep you posted. It's literally like 8 in the morning right now. So I'm excited. And Spy Family Volume 3 is definitely happening. Hey guys, so my stomach just growled, so I'm gonna wrap up this vlog. It should have been wrapped up, but I was determined to finish this book for the vlog, so I still finished it within the week, so that's good. And I just saw Jujutsu Kaisen, the movie, and it was solid. I feel like I'd give it like a 9 out of 10. I don't know what it is. I think it's just because I read the manga first and I experienced those emotions that I went through. But it was honestly great seeing the movie, and I'm glad I got to I'm glad I got to see it. Of course, a new manga haul, and I know I said that I'm dedicated to buying We Never Learn and trying to do one series at a time. But if it's a popular, high-demand series that I know will get out of stock quick, then I'll prioritize that more. So that's what happened. So the first thing I got is My Love Mix-Up by art by Aruko and story by Wataru Hinekure. And I just love the way this looks like. I love that. So basically, this was sold out for the longest time, and it just got back in stock. And I was gonna buy We Never Learn Volume 17, but then this showed up. Plans change. It happens. But basically, it's about this guy named Aoki, and he has a crush on this girl, and he borrows her eraser, but then he gets upset because he sees another boy's name, Ida, on it. And to make things more confusing, Ida sees him holding that very eraser and thinks Aoki has a crush on him. So, bisexual triangle. Okay, and then literally yesterday, I went determined to buy We Never Learn Volume 17 or Living Room Matsunaga-san Volume 11 because I know that's supposed to come out. And then they put out early Blue Period Volume 6, which sells out like nobody's business. So obviously, I had to pick it up. And yeah, I mean, I love my dedication to Blue Period. I definitely should read the second volume soon because I love the first one. I would recommend this, and I only read one volume, but I know it's going to be a good time. And considering how wildly popular it is, and the anime's out, so yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. Little manga haul, of course. So I finished Stars Above this morning, and I'm giving it a 3.75 out of 5 stars. But I put it as a 4 on Goodreads because the 2 short stories that I actually liked were Jason and Winter, and not to spoil, but there was something. It's like an epilogue story, but pretty much most of these are prequels for each of the characters. And I mean, overall, it was kind of nice to be back with these characters, but the stories were pretty okay, except for the 2 that I really liked, and I feel like that's what made the 0.75 happen, or else this would have been a 3 stars. But it just felt nice to be back with these characters. I enjoyed it for what it was. I wasn't going into it with amazing expectations, but it was a great time, and I'm glad that I read it. And the only thing I have left is Fairest, which is Lavana's backstory. I don't know if I want to read that, you know? But since I just read this, I might get into Fairest eventually, but definitely not now. That's for sure. And I did end up reading Spy Family Volume 3, and I am currently in the middle of Spy Family Volume 4. I am a sucker for this series. It is so good. I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. I'm trying to be picky here, but it's so good. I can't help myself, okay? Maybe I was picky and I gave this a 4 star. I honestly don't remember, but I'm pretty sure I gave it a 5 because I am a sucker for this whole thing. It's so good. But I am going to do a little wrap up. Honestly, I'm kind of proud of myself. I actually said what I was gonna read and then some, you know? So here is my wrap up for this week. I read the Spanish Love Deception, and I gave this a 4.25 out of 5 stars. I read Cheeky Brat Volume 1, and I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. I read Komi Can't Communicate Volume 2, and I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars. I'm god, I am struggling to hold this up. And then I read the first 3 volumes of Spy Family, and I gave all of them a 5 out of 5 stars. Guys, get into this, or if you can, the anime is coming out next month, so please. And I read Stars Above and gave this a 3.75 out of 5 stars. So honestly, not a bad wrap up. I'm glad I read the books that I said I was gonna read. Very proud of myself for that. And besides reading Spy Family Volume 4, before that, let's just take a moment to say that I have no books in my currently reading as we speak. That is a moment. That never happens. There's always something there. But this is the first time I have nothing in my currently reading, and I am about to add Spy Family Volume 4, so here we are. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!